I won the New York housing lottery, and this is the timeline of events. I wrote everything down because I didn't want to miss any step in case this is helpful. Hi, I'm Jin. I live in New York, and this is my New York housing lottery timeline. So April 21st, 2025, I applied. I applied because my friend Sal, she actually recommended applying. She had other friends who had won the housing lottery, and I'm like, you know what the hey, I'm gonna apply. So I went on New York Housing Connect and I created an account, answered all their questions. The questions were pretty general. They're about the household size, income, if you have any assets, etc. And based on the answers that you provide, you will fall into an AMI group. So, for example, if you make relative to the, I believe, average median income or the income of the area, you're going to fall into something like, let's say, 100%, below X percent, whatever. I fell into the 130% AMI category. So I was only eligible for any listings that had units for that group, if that makes sense. And whatever you apply to, it's going to be relative to your income, which makes sense. So for example, someone in a higher AMI is going to pay more for the same unit, and someone in a lower AMI is going to pay less for the same unit. So that was April 21st, applied, long forgot about it. February 27th, 2026, I got an email that I'm eligible and selected to move forward with document submissions. So I got an email from the MGNY consulting group. One thing I'll make note of is the email mentioned that the date of request was actually in December 1st, 2025. Had I been checking the New York Housing Connect site regularly and checking my junk mail, I would have seen this email far earlier and submitted my documents even earlier. But so one thing I'll say is keep checking your junk mail and keep checking that site. And I had until March 13th to send the documents. Anytime they asked for documents, I would try and, like from that point on, I would try and send documents within a day or two. So I uploaded and correctly labeled the documents, and my log number was 2407. March 3rd, 2026, I got another email from MGNY Consulting asking for additional documents. And remember, I always try to reply quickly just to make sure I'm like, anything you need from me, you guys got it. Next, March 12th, 2026, they emailed me about dates for a viewing. I, of course, was out of town because I'm always out of town. So I just asked for videos of the apartment, and I looked at videos of other units of the apartment, researched the area. Everything looked good to me, and I'm like, it's a newish build, I trust it. March 16th, they asked for more documents. Actually, no, they sent over more documents, and they also sent a conditional lease offer. The conditional lease offer was kind of like a snapshot of, oh, this is what the lease will look like, and this is what it entails. I applied the same day, and I chose the credit check option. So there's the option to either have, I believe, a landlord's letter saying, oh, this person's lived here for X amount of months, X amount of years, or you can check and be like, oh, you can just run a credit check. I chose the credit check option. Next, so that was March 16th. Next, March 25th, 2026, I got an email that my application was approved, and then I signed the lease that day. So the move-in date was supposed to be within 30 days. They wanted to meet, let's say I signed it on I signed it on the 25th. I think they wanted me to move in April 1st. I'm like, that's way too soon. So I'm like, oh, let's push it back 15 days. And that was fine. I moved the move-in date back 15 days for my convenience. And as long as you move in within 30 days, you're good. They asked for the first month's rent as well as the security deposit. The security deposit is equal to 1 month's rent. I didn't expect to move so quickly. I didn't have to move furniture or anything, pretty much just moving clothes over, so it wasn't too bad. I didn't have to move any furniture, so moving was not that bad. And I was actually subletting via Airbnb, so it was pretty flexible for me to end that and start this new lease. But I will say, just be mindful that if you're applying and you get it, you will probably have to break your current lease. But I think it's worth it because then you have a rent stabilized place that may be equal or less than what you're currently paying. Okay, that is everything. I hope this video was kind of helpful. You can ask me any questions in the comments and I'll try and answer them to my best ability. I'm a Scorpio, so it's weird to talk about some things in public, but hopefully this was helpful for anyone waiting or curious on how to navigate housing in New York. Another common question is, how do you win? You win the same way that you would win an actual lottery. I don't know. You just keep applying and applying, and you'll get lucky, God willing. So keep applying, do not give up, because I want you to get your dream home. And yeah, that's everything. Oh, this is not the apartment. I'm somewhere else, so don't even look at this as an example.